So insyaAllah, today we're going to talk about Surah Al-Qiyamah. Do you guys know what does it mean by Qiyamah?
Yeah.
Day of Judgment.
Day of Judgment. Right. So this surah actually talks about the story where Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam he went out to where? To spread the da'wah. So during that time, he went out to spread the da'wah, and at that point of time, there's one disbeliever that actually actually Prophet Muhammad is going to go out to spread the da'wah. So I need to follow him. Why? Because I can distract him. I can distract him. I can destroy him. So I can distract whatever he wanted to tell to the people. So he followed Prophet Muhammad during that time. He followed him. And then Prophet Muhammad was doing the da'wah and he's telling people, okay, this and that. And then this one disbeliever, this one man, he carrying a bones, you know.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know what exactly bones are, maybe that. But actually a bones. He's carrying a bones. And he keep ask the people that talk to Prophet Muhammad that, can you see this bone? Like, how can you sure that, how can you imagine that this bone can be resurrected? Is it possible? Does it make sense? I mean, how can you think that these bones is going to be resurrected? Like what Prophet Muhammad said and told you, right? So during that time, he's been destructive towards Prophet Muhammad, and this surah actually answer for that question. How can you think that this bone is going to get resurrected? So in Surah Al-Qiyamah, in verse 3, ayasibul insanu an najma'a izamahu. Do people think that we won't put together their disintegrated bones? And following by the verse, bal yuridul insanu liyafjura amamahu. Of course, we are capable of restoring even his fingertips. The brilliant and the powerful of Allah can even create a fingertip, different fingertips for each of us. How can he not make or maybe resurrect the bones? Or maybe you can just give me one thing that you think that shows the powerness of Allah. Aminah?
Any system, I guess? Like
System, solar system you mean?
yeah, no, like systems, like scientific systems.
Scientific system. Yeah, that's one of the signs of Allah, right? Yeah. How about you?
Oh, I was about to say the universe.
Mm,
The solar
universe.
system.
Yeah, so
Because
same as
the solar planets, the galaxy, the meteorites. Like we're just one tiny fraction of the whole entire galaxy. It's like this cannot stand on their own. They must be
The creator behind
Yeah.
it, right?
Yes.
How about you?
For me, I'm not sure. I think this is also from the Quran. But if we were lifeless fetuses once and He put life in us already, what makes you think He can't do it again?
That's exactly the point. What
Oh.
makes that's exactly the point. What makes you think that He couldn't do it? Because He put ruh in your body, right?
Mm-hmm.
So why can't He do it again?
Yeah.
So what if the afterlife is fake?
Then what's the difference between believers and disbelievers?
Alright, so what's the difference?
If the afterlife is fake, I mean, we as Muslims, we believe that there's life after death.
Alright, true.
But unlike disbelievers,
Mm-hmm.
after this is their final destination.
This is the final destination.
For what they think lah.
For what they think the
Yeah.
disbelievers should. You mean?
Yeah.
If the afterlife is fake, for me as a Muslim, my entire belief system like shatters lah. Because insyaAllah, I make all of my decisions based on where I'm going after this, not where I am right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Understand?
for us, this life is kind of like
Temporary.
we know
Because
it's a stopover.
Yeah.
We know
It's
we're
just a
here for
station.
what we will look back as a day or a day and a half, if I'm not mistaken. So for me, if the afterlife is fake, personally, then I think me and a lot of people will be distressed, because I think it's a source of calmness actually. For example, with all the like atrocities in the world, like in Palestine, for example, that's how you know for sure I am not going to be able to bring this unless I know they're gonna get what they deserve. The evil people later on. Right? So to me, afterlife is such a great coping mechanism. And if it didn't exist, I would be lost.
So the way we think is actually lead us to where we are, where we are to. For example, if go back to the question, what if afterlife is fake? So as a Muslim, we believe that you can have hereafter, afterlife. There's going to be life after this life, right? Believing that there's going to be afterlife is just motivate me to strive, you know?
Yes.
Because if you think that there's not going to be life after this life, it's going to be like, okay, that's all. I'm going to be, for example, my goal in this dunya is maybe to be rich, to get fame, for example. It's just that. Meaning, there's just meaningless lah, you know? So, yeah. So, I think we have to be certain and also because, be certain because the afterlife is
Certain.
And it's going to be meaningless if there is no afterlife. It's just here in this dunya. That's all. Can you imagine, like, for example, you don't believe in afterlife here.
I would have died already. I would have ended it already.
Ended it.
At some point. Literally.
And
Killed yourself.
Yeah, bro. Like at that point. There's no point of living.
Yeah, there is very little point to living. I think COVID was a great example that really highlighted that everything is so fleeting. Everything is so temporary. Yeah, and everything
Can
you knew
change
to be
so
true,
fast.
you can lose everything very easily. Like, what makes you so secure that you're still gonna wake up with your family there tomorrow?
Yeah.
So,
My mom, she watches a lot of like Korean dramas. I swear there's a point to this, okay? So she watched and this is one Korean drama called The Penthouse. And it's a bunch of people just like fighting to be richer than the other, and there's just like a power, and they just keep killing each other and all these things. And my mom keeps saying, "This is what happens when you don't have Allah." And I'm like, I can't.
do you know that meme? The meme where these two guys on different sides of the bus. One is looking outside.
Oh, the meme.
Yeah, ours is like the Muslim one is like looking outside and being like, okay, the meme, that meme, but the title is "This life doesn't matter," or "This life doesn't matter."
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
So it's either meaningless or meaningful. So what did you get from this? Maybe like sharing. Have you made? For me, it's like just be certain that there's gonna be the day of judgment. If not, it's either your life is meaningless or meaningful.
I would say looking forward to the day of judgment is one of the truest signs that you believe in that you have iman.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it, the afterlife, because it's something that you can't say. How are you being taught to believe in it? Because it's something that you can't see, that you're being taught spiritually, but how deep your faith is towards something unseen. So if you're actually sincerely looking forward to the day of judgment, because you need to die to enter Jannah. So yeah, that's one of the clear signs that you yourself can tell, Alhamdulillah, I'm Muslim, I'm a servant of Allah and the Ummah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So yeah.
Damn, girl.
I go first.
You go first.
I'm grateful that I have been given the choice to believe in an afterlife, or in other words, the ultimate justice system. So I know that people are going to get what they deserve, and it also scares me to be on my best behavior. Yeah.
I feel like there is no what if. Like at the end, you think logically because Allah gave you a brain, right?
Yes.
Think logically, find all the proofs, and the only answer is there is a day of judgment.
Yeah.
So there's no what if.
Wait, I lost my point.
Nak baca
Let's talk about the
Quran
day of
ke?
judgment.
Nak baca
now.
Quran?
What?
No, I mean,
Let's start it light. Let's talk about Day of Judgment.
more
Longer?
than 10 minutes. Maybe.
Jada, I
First
think
of them. Yeah.
guys look here. 1, 2, 3.
Iqbal.
Correction, akal, not brain. Even animals have brains, but not mine.
I mean, minds.
okay.
Alright. So, yeah.
Ladies. Done.
At the beginning. At the beginning.
Okay, anyway, so what is it?
What if the afterlife is fake?
I pun lost. I lost it.